Canny College is dedicated to empowering individuals to excel in their auto mechanic trade through top-notch preparation courses for the 310S Red Seal Trade Licensing Exam. Our online course is comprehensive and designed to equip you with the skills, knowledge, and confidence to pass the demanding Red Seal Trade License exams and earn your 310S Certificate of Qualification. We are your trusted pathway to success in the Canadian Red Seal Trades License exams, a crucial milestone on your journey to a rewarding career in the skilled trades industry. Aspiring professionals seeking a Canadian Red Seal trade license can rely on our institution's expertise. Canny College offers comprehensive online exam preparation courses for various skilled trades. It uses an innovative learning approach and a commitment to excellence to equip students with the essential skills and expertise required to succeed in their chosen trades. Visit our website at www.cannycollege.com for more details. Please note that the practice questions provided here demonstrate the structure and phrasing of Red Seal examination questions. They are for study purposes only and do not result in certification or reflect actual performance on the examination. Question 1. How is a shutter condition repaired during torque converter lockup? A. By flushing the auxiliary transmission cooler. B. By replacing the shift solenoid. C. By replacing the torque converter. D. By draining and refilling the torque converter. The correct answer is C. By replacing the torque converter, here is the explanation. When a shutter condition occurs during torque converter lockup, it typically indicates an issue with the torque converter itself. The torque converter may be experiencing internal wear or damage, leading to a shuddering sensation during lockup operation. In such cases, replacing the torque converter is often the most effective way to resolve the shutter condition and restore proper operation of the transmission system. Therefore, the correct answer is C, by replacing the torque converter. This repair solution addresses the root cause of the shutter issue during torque converter lockup by installing a new torque converter to ensure smooth and consistent operation of the transmission system. Question 2. What is the first step in diagnosing a lack of airflow through the AC system? A. Inspect the cabin air filter. B. Compare heater core inlet and outlet temperatures. C. Clean the condenser. D. Check the thermostatic expansion valve. The correct answer is A. Inspect the cabin air filter. Here is the explanation. The cabin air filter is a critical component of the HVAC system in a vehicle that filters the air entering the cabin through the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning (HVAC) system. If the cabin air filter is dirty or clogged, it can restrict airflow, leading to reduced airflow through the AC system vents. Therefore, when diagnosing a lack of airflow through the AC system, the first step is typically to inspect the cabin air filter to see if it is dirty or blocked. A clogged cabin air filter can impede proper airflow, affecting the performance of the AC system and the overall comfort of the vehicle. If the cabin air filter is found to be dirty, replacing it with a new, clean filter can often restore proper airflow and functionality to the HVAC system. Question 3. Why is caution necessary when a hybrid electric vehicle is in ready mode? A. The vehicle may roll. B. The horn may sound. C. The engine may start. D. The mill may illuminate. The correct answer is C. The engine may start. Here is the explanation. In a hybrid electric vehicle, caution is necessary when the vehicle is in ready mode because it is possible that the internal combustion engine may start running without any noticeable noise. This is a common characteristic of hybrid vehicles, as the engine may start and stop automatically based on factors such as battery charge level, driver input, or system requirements. The engine starting silently can catch drivers off guard, especially if they are used to traditional combustion engine vehicles where the engine noise signals its operation. In ready mode, the vehicle is prepared to move, and the engine may start to provide power or recharge the battery, so caution is necessary to avoid unexpected movement or potential safety hazards. Therefore, the correct answer is C. The engine may start, highlighting the importance of being cautious and aware of the hybrid vehicle's operating characteristics, particularly the silent running of the engine in ready mode. Question 4. When replacing a clutch pressure plate, which another component is replaced? A. Slave cylinder. B. Master cylinder. C. Input shaft seal. D. Clutch disc. The correct answer is D. Clutch disc. Here is the explanation. When replacing a clutch pressure plate, it is common practice and recommended to also replace the clutch disc. The clutch disc is a crucial component of the clutch system that interfaces between the pressure plate and the flywheel. Over time, the clutch disc can wear down due to friction and may develop issues such as slipping, causing poor clutch engagement. By replacing both the clutch pressure plate and the clutch disc together, you ensure proper clutch operation and longevity. It is important to replace both components simultaneously to avoid premature failure or issues with the clutch system. Therefore, the correct answer is D, clutch disc. Question 5. How many wires are used for multiplexing? A1, B2, C3, D4. The correct answer is B2. Here is the explanation. Multiplexing is a method used in electronics and telecommunications to combine multiple signals into one signal over a shared medium. In the context of automotive systems and wiring, multiplexing typically refers to the use of two wires for communication purposes, one for transmitting data and the other for receiving data. Therefore, the correct answer to the question, how many wires are used for multiplexing, is B2. Two wires are typically used in multiplexing systems to enable communication and signal transmission between various components in a vehicle's electrical system. Question 6. When using an oxyacetylene torch, what PPE and safety equipment is required? A. Oxyacetylene goggles, leather gloves, and eye wash station. B. Oxyacetylene goggles, leather gloves, and fire extinguisher. C. Oxyacetylene goggles, cotton gloves, and fire extinguisher. D. Oxyacetylene goggles, cotton gloves, and first aid station. The correct answer is B. Oxyacetylene goggles, leather gloves, and fire extinguisher. Here is the explanation. The oxyacetylene torch produces a very hot flame that can pose various hazards, including intense heat, UV radiation, and flying debris. As a result, the required personal protective equipment, PPE, and safety equipment include 1. Oxyacetylene goggles. Goggles designed specifically for protecting the eyes against the intense UV radiation and potential flying debris that may result from using an oxyacetylene torch. 2. Leather gloves. Leather gloves are recommended as they provide protection against the high temperatures generated by the torch and minimize the risk of burns. 3. Fire extinguisher. Given the high heat produced by the oxyacetylene torch and the potential for fires from sparks or accidental ignition of combustible materials, having a fire extinguisher on hand is essential for immediate response to any fire emergencies. Therefore, option B, which includes oxyacetylene goggles, leather gloves, and a fire extinguisher, is the correct choice as it provides the necessary PPE and safety equipment to safely operate an oxyacetylene torch. Question 7. A vehicle has a flashing mill. What does this indicate? A. A pending trouble code. B. Vehicle is due for maintenance. C. Potential catalyst damage. D. EVAP system leak. The correct answer is C. Potential catalyst damage. Here is the explanation. When the malfunction indicator lamp, MIL, on a vehicle is flashing, it typically indicates a severe engine misfire that could potentially cause damage to the catalytic converter. A flashing mill is a warning sign that requires immediate attention because a misfiring engine can produce excess unburned fuel, which can overheat and damage the catalytic converter. Therefore, option C, potential catalyst damage, is the correct answer in this case because a flashing MIL often signifies a serious issue related to engine misfires that could harm the catalytic converter if not addressed promptly. Question 8. A CAN data bus is isolated properly and the resistance is measured between pins 6 and 14 of the DLC. What is the resistance reading? A. 5 ohms, B. 60 ohms, C. 120 ohms, D. Infinite. The correct answer is B. 60 ohms. Here is the explanation. In a controller area network CAN system, the standard practice is to have a terminating resistor of 60 ohms at each end of the bus to prevent signal reflections and ensure proper communication. When measuring the resistance between pins 6 and 14 of the Diagnostic Link Connector, DLC, on a vehicle with a properly isolated CAN data bus, the reading should be 60 ohms. Question 9. What is the procedure to measure accessory drive belt tension? A. Lay a straight edge across two pulleys, then push and measure belt deflection. B. Place a 5 lb weight on a vertical belt surface, then measure the deflection. C. Turn a pulley using a torque wrench, then measure the force required. D. Use a straight edge, then measure belt deflection using a micrometer. The correct answer is A. Lay a straight edge across two pulleys, Then push and measure belt deflection. Here is the explanation. This method is used to check the belt tension or deflection. By pushing on the belt and observing the deflection, you can determine if the belt is too loose or too tight. This technique allows you to physically assess the tension of the belt by creating a force on the belt and observing how much it deflects or moves. If the belt deflects too much, it may be too loose, leading to slipping and inefficient power transmission. On the other hand, if the belt deflects too little, it may be too tight, causing excessive wear on the belt and other components. Measuring belt deflection in this manner is a practical and straightforward way to ensure the correct tension in the belt drive system, helping to maintain proper operation and prevent premature component wear or failure. Question 10. The upstream and downstream oxygen sensors on an OBD2 system display the same readings. What does this indicate? A. Defective catalyst. B. Exhaust leak downstream of the catalyst. C. Defective downstream oxygen sensor heater circuit. D. Plugged catalytic converter. The correct answer is A. Defective catalyst. Here is the explanation. When the upstream and downstream oxygen sensors on an OBD2 system display the same readings, it typically indicates that the catalytic converter is not functioning correctly, and there may be an issue with the catalyst's ability to catalyze the harmful emissions properly. If both sensors are reading the same values, it suggests that there is little to no change in the composition of the exhaust gases as they pass through the converter, indicating a potential problem with the catalyst itself. Therefore, the correct answer is A. Defective catalyst. This scenario suggests that the catalytic converter may need to be replaced or repaired to restore proper emissions control and functionality in the vehicle's exhaust system.